Good morning. My name is Ian. I am one of the Market Center Tech Trainer for Keller Williams. And for today, I will be discussing about smart plans. And can you guys see my screen? All right, I'll take that as a yes. Thank you. All right, smart plans. You can access that from the home screen or the home page by clicking on the red icon here and choosing the fourth applet from the top. So when you click on that, it will bring you to the dashboard of Smartplans. By the way, for me, Smartplans is actually the coolest applet in KW Command simply because it launches a series of automation for tasks, emails, SMS using KW Commands AI. So, right, since now we're here, this is what you will see when you click on Smartplans. The dashboard, you have the My Smartplans tab, the library, and of course, on the far right, you would have the option to click the button or the create button to create your own smart plans. And then at the middle part of the screen, you would see the name of the smart plan, the number of contacts. The eye icon shows that there's a contact which is enrolled in the smart plans, and then it shows the number of the contacts or how many contacts are enrolled. Also, it would let you it would show you when it was created, the duration, total number of touches, and then it would give you the tools or show you the tools such as adding a contact, edit, and other shortcuts, which is copy, publish to library, or delete. So now I'll be clicking on library.
Before you move on, Ian, let's chat a little bit about why people would use smart plans.
Oh yes, of course. So
go ahead.
This actually lets people's or agents' job easier, because let's say they would like to send a monthly neighborhood nurture. What they would just do is they can simply add a contact and then choose the name of the contact, or by tags that contact is included or tagged to. I will also show you later on a different method of adding contact via trigger, which is a shortcut for adding a tag to a smart plan.
Before actually you move on, so I wanted everyone to notice how it tells you when you're using that monthly neighborhood nurture or the biweekly neighborhood nurture, it'll tell you whether someone has neighborhoods set up on them or not. And actually won't allow you to add someone to that smart plan if they have 0 neighborhoods, because then it has nothing to send them. And those are the 2 easiest smart plans you can set someone up on, because you just need to have a physical address for them or have neighborhoods added to their contact. And that smart plan will continue to send forever until they either unsubscribe or you take them off. And really the purpose, like Ian said, is to make your lives easier, to automate your lives more. And not all of the smart plans are set it and forget it like the neighborhood nurtures. Some of the other ones will contain touch tasks, like a task to remind you to write a handwritten note, or a task reminder to call someone. And those will show up on your home screen in the task widget when they're due, or in the tasks applet, for example. But the purpose of those, it's still the same amount of work. You're still calling and you're actually performing those activities, but it's just to automate your system of doing that, of accomplishing those tasks, so that you don't have to simply remember to do those tasks or add them to your calendar. You can simply use a smart plan and then be checking your tasks for when those types of things are due. All
right, thank you, Danny. If time would permit us, I will also show you how to add a neighborhood to a contact. We'll do that later. And so moving on to library, So when we click on library, we would see featured, or actually different types of smart plans, which is featured, Keller Williams made smart plans, top rated, and what's new. So I will scroll back up, and if you can see, you have the option to search for smart plan by its name, author, and description. You also have the option to filter it, and when you click on that, it would show you this window here. Also, if you notice, every smart plan would have its name, description, when it was published, number of agents using the smart plan, the star rating, a brief summary of number of steps, the duration, total number of touches, the author, and it would show you it's free. So far, I haven't seen a smart plan which is paid or requires payment. And then when you click the view steps, it would show you what steps it would require for that smart plan, or what steps are in that smart plan. Also, when you click on add smart plan, it would show you this pop-up window where you would have the option to download it. When you say download, it doesn't mean that it will be downloaded into your computer, but it will be added into your My Smart Plans tab. So I wouldn't download this. What I will do is we'll use an existing one that I've downloaded earlier. So for the featured smart plans, these are the smart plans that are being used the most. And for Keller Williams made smart plans, some of these smart plans lets you edit those. These smart plans, and some of these would just let you partially edit it. And for the top rated smart plans, if you can see, we have 925. 5x5 database touch, new to Keller Williams, newly licensed. We also have a different version for this, new to Keller Williams, but for experienced agents. So you just have to, we can search for it in the search bar. And this one. And going back, so the top rated, these are the smart plans that are Keller Williams agent made. And since they think that these smart plans are really good and it's helping their business or their database, they decided to share it to other agents as well. And what's new? So we have 50 new smart plans that we can use. It would have 100 times your real estate business event, 2021 fall newsletter. And if you can see, it's fairly new since they haven't received their own ratings yet. So I've downloaded an existing smart plan before, which was the bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. So I'm going to go back to my smart plans. And if you can see, here is my bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. And I'm going to click on the eye icon, and it would show you that there's actually 2 people enrolled or attached to this smart plan. I'm going to click X out of it. And like what I mentioned earlier, if you wanted to add a contact, just click on this one, the person icon with the plus sign, and you have the option to search by name or by tag. And something to know, if you decided that you wanted to delete a smart plan, please keep in mind that you need to unsubscribe the contacts that are enrolled in the smart plan. Just simply click on unsubscribe all and just hit confirm, and you would get the notification that the contact was successfully removed. And then, just to be sure, refresh your page, and there it is, no contacts attached. I will show you a smart plan that we can edit. This is the My New to Keller Williams new agent. So I'm going to be clicking on the pencil icon. And if you can see, this is where we can edit our steps. So as it shows here, the first step is send an email. Also, I will discuss the add trigger event later. But for now, I'm going to focus on the steps. So if you can see, the first step is send an email. You have the option to edit this, especially change on how you would like to address the client. Just click on the merge fields here, and it would let you select how you would like to address them. So contact first name or contact last name, email, and so on and so forth. And if I would scroll down a bit, we have a set number of delay. The reason that we need to use this is so that we don't spam our clients. We don't want our email and our text message coming out the same time. Regarding the delay, we have to set a minimum of 1 day and not more than 10 days, or sorry, cannot exceed 14 days. And for SMS, well, Smartplans or KW command actually has the option to integrate with Twilio. As you can see, I have not availed of Twilio, but for agents that would be using this, Twilio can be integrated to command. They will be giving you a different number, so you won't be able to use your personal one. And it's going to cost for $3.16 a month for 300 text messages. Unused text messages will be carried over the next month. Now, let's say that you avail Twilio. What happens is, let's say that your client replied to your text message. That text message will show here in the notification bell. And also you have the option to edit the body of the text as well. But let's say that you don't have Twilio integrated. What you can do is you can actually create a task. Is there any question? I'll proceed then. So you have the option to create or add a task, so that what would happen is, since you didn't avail Twilio, you would be notified in your task applet that you need to send an outgoing text message to a certain client. Same goes when you make a call. For the email part, sorry, I almost forgot. Of course, you need to use the command email. We have 5,000 outgoing emails per month, and it's free, but you have the option to upgrade as well. You can find that in the marketplace. And moving back, so after you send a text message, there's another number of delays, and it lets you, or it gives you an option to make a call. And since command doesn't have the ability to make a phone call, what will happen is you would have to make the phone call by yourself. And here is an example of the script.
That's cool.
Yes, it is. And of course, you have the option to add them to a different smart plan, since this is the bi-weekly smart plan that I'm using right now. Or sorry, this is the new to Keller Williams. Sorry about that. So after you've introduced yourself that you're already with, or you're working with Keller Williams, you can add them to, let's say, monthly neighborhood nurture or monthly newsletter or something like that. Now, I promised earlier that I will discuss this. Actually, trigger event is a shortcut for agents to add a future contacts into an existing tag, which is being used in a smart plan. So for example, I had a, excuse me, an open house yesterday, and I managed to get, let's say, 5 contacts that I have tagged as a lead. So I'm going to use this, and then I'll choose trigger. So what happens is, in the future, every time I add a contact and they get tagged as a lead, they would be automatically added into the Smartplans. So this actually is a cool feature or shortcut that KW Command has, so that you don't have to, go back into My Smartplans tab and add those contacts one by one into a certain smart plan, right? Right. So what else am I missing? Library. Okay. So I mentioned earlier that I will also show you how to add a neighborhood to a contact, because if that contact is, if you're trying to add a contact into a monthly neighborhood nurture smart plan, and that contact doesn't have a neighborhood attached in his profile, monthly neighborhood nurture would not let you attach that contact. So you just need to click on contacts, and then let's say I'm going to choose Danny, and it shows here that she's already enrolled into a contact. So I'll remove this, and what I'll do is I'll click on add neighborhood, find on map, and let's say since she is from California, I'll choose any of these, and I'll zoom in. So if you can notice, there's green boxes here in the map. These green boxes are actually the neighborhoods. You can select as many as you can. And then after you've selected those neighborhood that you wanted to, excuse me, add, just click on save, and it would show here. Also, it would show in the timeline that Danny subscribed to these neighborhoods. So since we've added neighborhoods to Danny's contact, we will go back to Smartplans and add her to my monthly neighborhood. So I'll just click on this. I'll choose Danny, and I'll choose add to smart plan. So after I click on add to smart plan, it would show you this window where it lets you choose if you would like to add Danny right away, or if you want to start on the following day. So after that, you just need to hit on confirm, and you're good to go. I won't be hitting confirm here so that we don't spam Danny every month. Right, so that's it for my Smart Plans discussion. Any questions or anything that Danny, you would like to add?
I think you did a great job. Wow, 15 minutes. But does anyone have any questions? Or is anyone looking for a particular smart plan for a specific purpose that they want Ian to show them how to find something maybe similar? Feel free to unmute yourself or drop your question in the chat. Okay, all right.